What a banger. Honestly, what a banger. What up, Thorax? Oh. Oh, boy. Oh. Hello, everybody. Good morning, good morning. YouTube is being real weird this morning. I don't know why.
Surprise,
Every time I tried to start like the stream.
Almost at the big 12.
Oh, thank you, Soundwave. What up? Every time I was trying to open up this window to start my stream, it just kept erroring out for some reason. I did that for like 3 minutes straight. I don't know. Very weird. YouTube just has some weird things going on every once in a while, man. And I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Anyways, what up, everybody? Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Bit sleepy. How's the Galactic War going? Did we get Grimska? Of course we did. Uh-oh. Are people splitting? They're splitting, aren't they? Oh, no, we're doing good. Man, look at us go, chat. Look at us go as a community. We're doing great. I'm proud of them. I'm proud of them. What up, Valdez? Yo. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Now, the thing is that I think we're just always going to be behind, right? Because we need to do 9 attacks in 3 days, and we only do an average of 1 a day, right? Maybe? I guess we're going to finish this one in about 15, 16 hours, right? So we'd have to get a bunch of like really small attacks. Because there's no way we're doing 2 at a time. So I think we're kind of cooked, no matter what. But we're doing a lot better than I thought we would do. We're doing a lot better than I thought. I thought we'd do far worse. But thank you again, Soundwave, for the nearly 12 months, dude. Appreciate you. There's a hints tab? When did they add a hints tab? I don't remember this. Huh. Alright. I feel like there should be more in that hints tab. There's not much there, is there? Pretty basic. Interesting that it doesn't tell you where the attack is originating. Oh, it does. It's just blocked. It's coming from there. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Tab has been there forever. I've never looked at it. Never looked at it. Damn. Poor Illuminates, man. Truce still is at 0, but nobody on the bot front wants to dive there. Still funny to me. Why are all the planets pinging? You know what I mean? Why are they all pinging? I don't... This seems weird. Very sus. It's the hints thing? Oh, is it because I like opened up the hints tab? So if I didn't do the hints tab, it wouldn't be doing this? That's funny. That's really funny. I still don't understand bot divers, dude. Like, they have like the freest planet to make liberation progress on, but none of them want to go on it. It doesn't... Like, what? I don't get it. It's crazy. Like, what are they doing? Like, I get they all don't want to go on to one planet because they might... Dude, why are you on this planet? You know what I mean? Like, it's literally the same biome, but it's just... It's the same biome, bro. Like, there's no point in not going to that biome. I get it. Lasath has the good biome. Lasath is a good biome, right? It's a well-liked biome. It is. It can be a little tough on bots because it doesn't always have great cover, but, like, it's a good biome. I get it. I get it. But, like, why the hell are you on all these other planets, bro? Bot divers are silly. Just people don't understand the Galactic War map. I think many do. I think many just... Well, I think there's more shows that people don't care about the Galactic War map. A lot of people do, because it's obvious, because it like, the vast majority of divers are right here. But I just think it's funny that the bot divers usually are the people that are like, we care about the Galactic War. These damn bug divers are always fucking up, and they're always not doing the MO. How dare they? You know what I mean? With their fucking pinkies in the air. Bot divers, I just always get this vibe that they're always like elitist as fuck. We enjoy when we get shot at. Those primitive bug divers don't understand how to stand behind cover. They always fail our MOs. You gonna play a marathon? Yeah, I am. So I just find it funny that the bot divers are just like ignoring Troost. They enjoy the ragdoll. Oh, we love being ragdolled. I think too much ragdolls rattled the brain too much. A little too much elitism happens. I prefer snow biome over semi-snow ice biome. I don't know. I much prefer... Like, I like Menken, or Marfark, or whatever the fuck it is. I like the snow biomes. I do. But I will say my favorite bot to play on would be Moon or Lasath, probably. There are new players who don't even know what an MO is. Oh, for sure. For sure. But there's always people that don't like playing against bugs. And that's what they're considered as bot divers. And they're just funny to me. Because I interact with them quite often. And they're usually quite elitist about it. Often complaining about the bug divers. And how silly they're being about where they're diving. So I just find it funny that the opposite is also. I honestly don't understand the Galactic map. I used to look at how many effects it has, or I might play on it because I see everybody playing on it. Yeah, I mean, and that's totally fine. There is nothing wrong with that. Like, personally, I don't think you have to give a shit at all about this Galactic map. Dive where you want. Pay attention to the story. There might be something interesting, like new content happening. But, like, just dive wherever the hell you want. I don't actually care. I'm more or less just teasing the bot divers. So, just teasing them, you know. But I'm proud of them. I'm proud of the community, though. We're actually going to the correct planets and working together. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get more than one of these planets at a time. That's Innovation 13, though. Invasion 17. Dive where you want. The masters will drop the ammo spots. Yep. Dive where you want. I don't believe in the whole dogma of you must follow the common law of the galaxy. That you have to dive where they tell you to. So today is chicken with some kind of French creamy sauce. I don't even know what it was called because it was a French name for the sauce. And then it's like potatoes. And then we have carrots and peas on the side. I'm an MO diver. Go where democracy points us. Enjoy. What do the sections of planets represent? Do they change? I've never paid attention. The sections of planets? I'm not quite sure what you mean by that. But like a brief overview if anyone you know? The main thing is that we have 3 factions. They're split into these sectors. The sectors don't really matter. It's more how they're interlinked. We can only attack planets where we have a friendly planet interlinked with it. That's why we can't, like, just go dive on this planet over here. Attacks come from a hostile planet to a friendly planet. Joel will occasionally cause one to happen because he is playing against us. So it is actually it's usually more beneficial to go for the attacking planet than the attacked planet, right? So you can make an argument that instead of us going here, we should have gone and just taken Garharan, right? But that's more of like a more advanced thing, and it takes a lot of coordination, and not everybody knows that. But also it's quite risky because if you fuck it up, you make a lot. Like, typically the defense is the easier one, but you could do a 2-for-1 if you go for the more risky play, right? Which is kind of cool. Kind of cool, honestly. But sometimes the attack is so big, like the enemy invasion level is up there. It says 15, just means that their bar or our bar will take longer to fill up. It can be challenging when it gets really high. Other than that, the Illuminate are on hit and run. They don't actually take planets at the moment, but as soon as the bar goes full, generating dark energy is accumulated. You'll see the bar at the top. And then, you know, every like 24 hours or so, they get a new planet. Hi, Luna, what are you doing? Having a clan or clan notice board would help with the coordination. I don't actually agree with that to some extent. I'd actually think that that would create more like segmentation in an overall community game. It's supposed to be a community game, but we're advocating for segmenting us off into clans. I'm kind of against the idea of a clan, even though I think it would benefit even me as a streamer. I'm actually kind of against it. I kind of like the fact that we are all one. But I mean, of course, people still segment us off even though we're all one. Bot divers become bot divers and bug divers become bug divers. We all work as one. Yo, what up, Osoy? Long time no see, how are you? Does it stop the reinforcements to other planets if we liberate the attacking planet? Yeah, that's exactly what I just said. If you take the planet that's attacking the other planet, both planets will be yours. What's up, Annie? Hello, Luna. What's up, Annie? I sent you what I had for lunch. Oh, I see. Annie had something fancy. I don't even know what the hell I'm looking at. There's mushrooms on the plate, though. It's healthy. There's a lot of vegetables on the plate. What am I looking at the top? It looks like an armadillo. What is that? It looks like nuts that are like on cheese, roasted, I think. I don't know what that is. It's tempeh. No, you have a tempeh. What is it? Been busy with work, not playing games a lot. I hope it slows down for you, dude, so you get some more time. I really want a clan system. I think it'll improve the game a lot. Yeah, I don't know. I understand why it's a really well-wanted one, because a lot of games tend to have one, especially like live service games. They tend to add them, but I just think of it as we're all one clan already. And I think making clans defeats the purpose of what we currently do in Helldivers. But, you know, I don't know. And it's not like you can't create a clan already. There already are groups of players that coordinate within each other. It's just not in-game, it's out-of-game. So nothing's stopping you. What's the benefit in this game? What's the benefit of what? The benefit of a clan system? The benefit of a clan system would just be like some kind of... It's like an easier way to like create groups and to possibly make friends, right? Some people strive for those kind of like groups, and they really like those, which is fair, absolutely fair. They don't want to like search outside for those groups, right? Either finding a content creator or like a Discord group or something like that. Tempa. See, Adrian, did you hear my joke earlier? You didn't hear my joke, did you? Nobody appreciated the joke. Sad. It's an Indonesian food from fermented soybeans. So, like, what's the white in the middle? Is that like soybeans and on the outside it's more soybeans? What's the joke? I was just like, and he was like, no, that's tempa. No, I'm like, no, you have a tempa. What's that? No one laughed. It's fine. It's what it is. Get it? Because she has a temper. Do you find it funny at least? What do you think? Is it funny? Is it funny, Luna? It's fermented tofu. Okay. Cool. It's easier to teach new players how MO works in the game more deeply with the clan system. I think there's so many different ways to teach players MOs, but also, I don't think there's anything really more they can do at this point. Like, to really help players. It's more just, do they care or not? That's more the discussion of getting people to care about the MO, which more than enough players care about the MO when it's an interesting MO. The problem is that people kind of like, they focus on like the MOs that don't care, and then they use that as evidence to show that the vast majority of players don't care. That's not true. The vast majority of players do care about the MO when it's interesting. But when it's like a filler MO and nothing's really happening, or it's like not new content, they just go do their own thing. And we just said that earlier. It's okay to do that. I don't think the MO system is that complex that we need to like shepherd players into the game. Like Destiny's different, where of course you needed a raid team in order to complete a raid in Destiny, but you don't need a clan in order to do anything in this game. If they added like boss fights or raids or something like that, then I'd be like, okay, having some kind of LFG system or raid system or clan system, I think would make a lot more sense. Understood all the resistance mechanics around level 60 when I decided to download the companion app. That's fair. But now it's in game, so you don't need to do that. Luna Loki, yeah, she's got the tongue. Luna, can I put you down? My arm's getting tired, Luna. I unplugged my headphones. Daily order, maybe use Spear for the first time in 400 hours? You haven't used Spear in 400 hours? That's crazy. Before I was wondering like what the 2% planet, why we weren't making progress. Gotcha. They need to add more hints? Yeah, I was just saying that. I was just saying like, that's why I was like, dude, I didn't even notice there was a hints button. That hints button should just be, you know, more encompassing. Alright, let me do my announcement. All right. Only use the spear for blot splits. The bots are probably the primary use for the spear. Spear has its moments on bugs, but it's harder to use. I got an idea for you, Maple. Get a mod to replace bile titans with a skin with your cat. It's pretty funny. The spear... What? Fixed right, what? What? The spear is not AP 3/150. I'm very confused. Spear explosion, not ballistic. Oh, okay. Yeah, but it's an anti-tank weapon. Spear felt weak the first time using it? Yeah, it's because we're in a position where it doesn't feel very good. It's had its ups and downs. This is its down. At the moment, the recoilless is just a better spear. It's basically because they allowed the recoilless and other rockets to just do what the spear does. So, I think he's confused with the wasp, maybe. The two weapons are similar in a way. Maybe. Maybe he's talking about that. I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? Who knows? What's everybody? That's a lot of AT. I'll bring an arc thrower as well. Why not? I always crash out when I use spear. You know what? Since we're talking about it, fuck it. Let's use spear. It's on topic. We'll bring the mech for the mega nest if they haven't already cleared it. We'll bring... maybe a 110mm to combo with it. And then a turret to kill small boys. What planet are we on? I think it's the Badlands one, right? The high cliffs. We'll do halt still. We were enjoying it yesterday. And then we'll do that. Yeah. Do I want to change anything? Now we're good. Nah, I probably should put gas grenades on. Actually, Spear's worst enemy is a charger. Maybe we do that. Yeah. Spear does have an annoying problem with chargers. Dude, I don't even eat my food. God damn. And he sent me a bunch of messages. She's being cute. Oh no, this planet's fucking Scotland. Whoops. Ooh, good choice on this on Scorcher, honestly. Oh my god, this song is so much louder than the last one. Spear's a bot weapon where it was always meant to be. Yeah, you're a total bot if you use it. Got him. Got him. Got him. Did they do the Mega Nest? Oh, they already did the Mega Nest. Looking for some charge. Oh, look. Oh, come on. Is that really enough? How far is that? Ah, god damn it. My opportunity. Kaboom. What's your primary mine? Wait. What's your favorite primary? Oh, comma. Mine's the Constitution. Cool. I'd say Deadeye. Deadeye's probably my favorite. Yeah, I'd say Deadeye. I would say with quite a bit of confidence, I'd say Deadeye. God, I love that weapon. Ooh. This is my moment! He survived because he looked away! He's so smart! Javelins have more of like, in terms of like penetration over like T4, like the AT. Conventional targeting system, destroys tanks from above. Yeah, I was kind of always hoping that the spear would be changed to be more of a top-down attacking weapon. And they would give enemies some kind of like, more of a weakness from the top down. Right? I was like, tanks on the automaton front are very weak to their top, right? So I always thought like, oh, I wonder if they're going to like lean into that with the spear. They never did. It's just a tracking rocket at the moment. What is it? I think it's 250 meters is the tracking range of the spear. Or is it 300? I can't remember. Anyways, I don't think I could get the line of sight that I needed anyways. I'm telling you, dude. Spear, if it just has some kind of like laser tracking, or you could like imagine with the spear, all right? I hold T. I change it to like a laser designated mode. You like laze a target, you place a point, you make a tracking point, and then you can track to that point, and you can fire to it. So you don't have to depend on this tracking. I think it would make spear so much better. And then imagine you could do that, and then you could like sit behind a wall like this, laze it, and then shoot over. You know? That's like my dream for the spear. Is that like it just ditches the conventional like tracking that it currently has, and we get some like more interesting tracking. AT4 will penetrate any tank from the rear, of course. Damn. Are we going to turn into the War Thunder subreddit? War Thunder official forums? Who's leaking secret government stuff first? Ah, shit. I thought there was still ammo here. We gobbled it up. Now I'm dead. I'm dead! I'm out of ammo! Oh, we killed him. We're good. Never mind, not dead. Ba-ba-ba-ba-dum-dum-ba-dum. Do you think they'll add a bigger bug at some point? I hope so. Bile Titans feel like such pushovers, and they have since the 60-day update. I miss when Bile Titans felt very threatening. When they showed up, you're like, ah, fuck. Now, when they show up, it's like, all right, who's got the AT weapon? Take them out. You know what I mean? Like, Bile Titans only feel threatening when there's like multiple of them, which doesn't happen very often. But hopefully we get like a alpha Bile Titan or something along those lines. That'd be great. Be sick. Annie like dominating this song request right now, isn't she? All the song requests are her. Sandworm when? I think the Dune game comes out in June. And he's also doing the cardinal sin of Song Request, not music videos. Did you watch the Galaxy's showcase yesterday? I didn't watch it. I looked at the trailers though. Sin. Oh my god. Man. Need more ammo. Need more weapons with ammo types. So I hope like weapon customization will come in. Swap the ammo types around. Be cool. Last week, several games failed to destroy the nest of Titans quickly. At 6 of them out. It's quite intimidating. I bet. Okay, let's back the fuck up. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. There's a bunch of Titans will often chain kill each other. Yeah, that's the thing about Bile Titans is that when you get them in a big clump, if you get them close enough, they actually become less threatening, not more threatening. Because they'll often even damage each other when they puke on each other, too. Another soccer nest, eh? I think it's right there. Hello, Maple. How are you? I'm doing good. Glad to see HG2 is still running. Yeah, it's not gone anywhere, dude. I don't think I saw anything that crazy from Galaxy Showcase, though, Erie. Or am I wrong? Did I miss something? How is this fucker so wide? A dead bile titan is more dangerous than a live one. Those knives go flying, dude. We've talked a lot about it. Sergeants, yeah. Would be cool. Covenant looks promising. Which game's that? I didn't look at all the titles that were shown off. A lot of them were just repeats. Just a new trailer for an already existing game I knew about. Painkillers. Yeah, we already saw Painkillers. Wraith-Offs? I don't think I saw that one. I might have just ignored it. First person Elden Ring. Let's look. Let's look. I'm assuming it's on Steam. Oh yeah, I saw this. Yeah, it looks alright. We shall see. It's from a studio that I'm not sure about, so... It's funny when the game looks cooler when you're in third person taking a photo than when they show first person. I'm not sure. Painkillers looks like Doom. Yeah. Yeah, when we looked at it like 2 months ago, Painkillers is essentially like Destiny meets Doom. It's a Doom type game, but you can play it in co-op. And there are abilities and stuff like that. And it looks like you're doing kind of like a strike with your teammates. But it's like Doom combat. Which is cool. I'm down for that. I'm down for a co-op Doom game, yeah. A little more magic oriented. Magic plus guns. Kind of like Destiny. Anyone who doesn't think this buyback play is the best stratagem in the game is crazy. It's the best combo stratagem. And arguably the best backpack. I don't know if I give it, like, bar none the best. It has quite a bit of competition. But it enables so many weapons to be insane. Turns you into a one-man army. Well, it gives you the potential to become a one-man army. I personally, like, it's not like when you put it on, it immediately puts you there, right? In terms of, like, the power of weapons, some weapons are just way easier to give you that power than the supply backpack. It takes a good player to utilize that, in my opinion. Try the new RuneScape? Nah, I'll probably wait. It's super early access. Is there more hunter or stalkers? Where's their lair? Oh no, this is just regular stalkers. I was like, dude, is there another stalker lair? I hear them snarling. If you need to kill a bile titan hole, yeah, the projectile of the gas needs to hit the bile titan hole, basically. Yep. Now that being said, the easiest way to always kill a bile titan hole is just using a hell pod, like your extra stratagem, your extra quasar, your extra backpack. It's always the easiest. Hell, even a turret works. Just throw it at the bile titan hole. Make sure it lands fairly close. Bile titan hole. You don't have to use something bigger. Close, not inside. Just needs to be close. Because, like, hell pods essentially, I don't know if you've ever tried or ever used a hell pod to close just a regular bug hole. It doesn't have to be in it or on it. It could be, like, within a radius of, like, 5 meters or so around it. Just ignore the bile titans and run around. You could do that. What do you think they need to do for biles to make them scary again? Make them not, like, pushovers in terms of killing. They're too easy to kill. They used to be, like, extremely mobile tanks. Now, the vast majority of them just kind of fall over when you see them. So, So I think just making them tankier would be a relatively, like, big thing. Yeah, you can also kill a bile titan that's coming out of a bug hole, or out of a bile titan hole. You know, wait for the shot, aim for their head, one-shot them. They don't have to be, like, on top of it. They can be, once again, fairly close. Their arms just have to be kind of spread out when they die. Or you can just get a bile titan to run next to their nest, get them to melee, and they will kill the nest also. You can also do this with chargers. Chargers will also kill the nest if you bait them into sprinting into the nest. Just like flat HP increase. Basically just make it so AT weapons don't one-shot them. I still feel as if that was like a mistake. They needed to fix bile titan heads, but they fixed the bile titan head problem, and they nerfed how many rockets it took to kill a bile titan head. So, it's, like, kind of disappointing in my opinion. Because, like, bile titans went from, like, being quite threatening to, like, pushovers overnight. The only time they don't feel like pushovers is if you, like, just don't bring any AT. Then it's like, okay, well, now I'm struggling to kill them because I have to, like, shoot at their stomach and get underneath them and stuff like that. Which, fair enough, you know. That is a choice if you wanted to do that. But, I mean, most people are going to bring some form of AT, and then they turn into a joke. They should make them drop baby bile titans. I mean, most likely, I mean, they probably just need to add, like, some kind of alpha bile titan or bigger boy behemoth bile titan, and it's just, like, more threatening, more tanky. Maybe it's got some, like, cool moves. I don't know. It just does something. I'm glad they're not bullet sponges. Making them 2 headshots would not be bullet sponges. They're supposed to be tanks. They're supposed to be the alphas. They're not hunters. Not chargers. Even faction shredders being able to like one-shot them in the eye trivializes them really hard. Difficulty should be in numbers, not health. But that's impossible to do in a video game. You can't always use that logic. Because you, like... that logic breaks down really fast when you realize there's technical limitations. Right? You can't just say, well, just spawn more of them. Because, like, they do that right now, and it's not enough. You know? They actually need to be tankier, so we don't just, like, instantly evaporate them. And I'm not saying that they need to take, like, 5 rockets to kill. No. I'm just saying they shouldn't be, like, swathed away when you see them. Because you could argue that they're easier to kill than chargers. Because at least with a charger, you might miss the forehead more often. Ooh, I think mixing seeds, ball spitter seed, feels like that's all I'm killing sometimes. They do mix seeds. You're just getting unlucky. They added way more seeds, what was it, like 2 months ago or something like that? You're just getting unlucky. Correlation does not equal causation, brother. There are lots of seeds. You're just getting unlucky. There is lots of them. That's the law of probability. Just because you're running into not that many doesn't mean they have to add more. You're just getting unlucky. And just running into mostly biospheres. Chargers are massive target. How do you miss? Well, you don't hit the forehead, so it doesn't one-shot them. And they're often more mobile, and they change direction faster than ball titans usually, so it's easier to miss the crit spot. Dude, that turret just keeps killing me, I swear. Look more like he shot you? Really? I assumed his turret did. Like there was a bug behind me and he shot me. Or... I don't know. Sometimes a rocket can glance off, yeah. Yeah, it can. Kill all of his turrets. Kill all of his turrets. They completely ignore the turrets. That's crazy. Oh my god, this person has an unupgraded spot. Oh my god. Surely the Pred strain affects the biles at some point. I mean, it already kind of has, because I mean, we got bile hunters, sort of. But I think they might want to just keep them separate. I think we'll just get another type of strain other than Preds. Be my guess. Charger's far away and they change direction a little bit, you'll miss a lot. Yeah. Ball Titans change direction, but usually it's not as bad. Alright, I actually have to eat. I actually have to eat. I've been staring at my food. Just not eating it. Also, the ragdolls and bile times are a little exaggerated. I think they're on purpose, yeah. I think they're a little bit on purpose. But at the same time, not really. It's a massive enemy with, like, big arms. So, if they're moving at all or doing an animation while they die, they kind of just keep that momentum and slap down. Some of them are just like, they wiggle the hell out, but that's just, I guess that's the physics engine, just having a moment. Same with like a lot of enemies sometimes though. Are there any unwritten rules about sentry placements? Try not to place them behind your teammates without warning them. Orders, probably just don't bring them on bugs. Unless, you know, you're going to like always make sure that you're like, you have the upgrade to target enemies and you're like warning your teammates when you're using them. Just for the most part, just don't bring mortars to bugs. It's more or less going to be more of a hindrance to your team than a benefit. Like mortars can be extremely good versus bugs, but they can often just team kill so often because, you know, they end up shooting at the closest bug to the turret. And bugs tend to get close to your teammates, and yeah. I would say that's the number one though. Try, or like the number one would just be like, don't throw your turrets behind teammates, because you're just gonna team kill your teammates usually. If there's enemies in front of both the turret and your teammate, try to, you know, offset them to the left, to the right, or just like have them sitting in front of you guys as you're firing. It was a rock sentry and the guy kept whining and destroyed his mech suit. Yeah, I mean that's a pretty good situation where I would say like make sure that you're throwing down your rocket sentry not behind his mech suit. The mech suit should be, you know, behind. But also warning them, right? Having the attitude of, well, you just need to pay more attention is usually not very productive. Letting teammates know that you threw down a sentry, because they can't be all-knowing, you know? Nobody can be all-knowing, so expecting your teammates to know exactly what you're doing at any given time while they're playing the video game, that's a bit unreasonable. It's a bit unreasonable in my opinion. I would say the opposite of what Pain Protection said. Putting turrets on high ground leads to them team killing far less, because their line of fire will be more direct on the enemy and will not be directed nearly as much on teammates. So try to find high ground with like rocks and stuff like that if you can. It's very useful to get them at high. Basically though, to build on Pain's point, don't have them on the same plane as you, right? So let's say we're standing in this field right now. Throwing turrets down in a field like this, you just need to make sure that they're never behind you. They could be on the same plane as you, taking a bit of a risk that a bug shows up behind you. But you typically should be trying to put it either below or above you. Typically more often above, so it has better line of sight on enemies. Yeah, turrets do really well in terms of putting them on top of the pillboxes. We used to do it a lot in the defense missions. But like, you know, for example, like I'm fighting down here, putting a turret up there, right? Would work really well. So, high ground is your friend with turrets. If you could try to find good high ground locations, it'll be a little difficult because, unfortunately, turrets bounce a lot on high ground. So just be aware of that. But you'll start to learn like locations, like good and bad spots. But I also wouldn't follow the doctrine of like turrets should be far from you, because you do need to protect turrets to some extent. There's quite a few that do not do well if they're alone. So like a rocket sentry or an autocannon sentry, for instance, I would throw next to me, but I would make sure that it's in front of me, not behind me, and then I would not throw it behind a teammate, or I would warn a teammate that it's behind them, typically. That guy trying to hide. Why do you think bugs go flying when they die? It's just it's a physics thing. The body is trying to occupy the same spot as something else and then it goes flying. Happens in a lot of games. The ragdoll system and the physics system have a disagreement. Dino Raider. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Thanks so much for the prime. How you doing? I love the MG Sentry's low cooldown. Yeah, so do I. I love it. Don't really have to protect it as much as the other sentries. For sure. Yeah. I was more talking about like rocket and autocannon. Those sentries you know, have a lot of trouble. Not the high ground helldivers can walk on, I meant. I know what you meant, Pin. It's just because it was so generalized, it'll be hard for them to understand because they don't really know what you were trying to say. So I tried to help out. Basically, just try not to have sentries on the same plane as you, right? Because a Gatling sentry can just turn around, try shooting at an enemy behind you, and it takes you out and the enemy. But if the sentry has high ground, the chance that the line of sight meets you and the bug at the exact same time is much lower. And then if you put turrets constantly on low ground, they might not have good fields of view. So typically try to go for high ground for turrets. It just works out really well. It's just it'll be difficult to figure out where those high ground moments can be. Gotta be a side objective over here now. No, not really. Wonder when they're gonna fix this. Oh my god, he like tried to anticipate me. Hopefully the predator strains stick around. It'll probably be just like the incendiary corpse, where they'll come and go. Does the retrieve mutant larva side objective bug out for anyone else? The UI in the game is like very weird. It's not actually bugging out. It's just the UI. The same thing happens for like the egg and the head and stuff like that. The egg and the head are actually in different locations, but it'll tell you that it's back where it spawned. It's kind of silly. The devs know about it. But I'll just go get the larva thing afterwards. Fucker survived that? I thought they died from that. Except for the person who dropped it, which stays. Yeah. Being silly. Ooh. Think about a hell bomb stratagem. We have that. Like the exact one you call in destroy detector towers, but as a normal stratagem. Yeah, we kind of already have that. It's called the portable hell bomb. I was once upon a time, if you asked me that question like 8 months ago, I was once upon a time saying that we should just, as a team, have the ability to call in a hell bomb whenever we want. Stalker's coming. Are you just gonna chill there? Alright, cool. Love the Scorcher when you have enough ammo for it. But obviously its downside is ammo econ. It's right there. Go over the stalker nest, then we'll go to that yellow beam. I installed the new graphics drivers for NVIDIA. Seems like no problem so far, but it did default my game to super sampling. So I booted up the game and I was like, dude, what happened to my performance? What the fuck? And it was just NVIDIA being NVIDIA, trying to quote unquote optimize my settings. Thank you, NVIDIA. Thank you. You're in siege ready? Yeah. When I use a Scorcher, I tend to use siege ready just because I'm always never a huge fan of how slow the Scorcher's reload is. Like, auditory-wise, it makes a sound like it's done reloading, but I often, like, interrupt it. And it makes me angry. Like, the reload for it makes, like, how do I word this? It's like the sound for it plays like the final click, and then I try to start shooting it, but then that's too early because the gun actually isn't done reloading, and they have to do like an additional little animation. But when we're siege ready, I don't have that problem. I tend to get the timing right, so. I'm looking forward to them fixing pred bugs though, because right now pred hunters are like way easier than they should be to kill, because they're not puking unless you're host. So pred bugs are actually in a much easier state than they should be. In one of the more recent patches, they messed that up. More ammo for Scorcher is helpful. It is helpful. Giving the Purifier full auto was a mistake. Well, it doesn't have full auto. Semi-automatic. I think it's fine. I think without it, Thorax, it would have been too niche. Like, it's already a very niche weapon. Not everybody likes charge weapons like that. But I think it would have been even worse if they didn't give it to it. And luckily, it does, like, quite a bit less damage than the Scorcher, so I think it's balanced. Now it's just a better Scorcher. In some ways not. The Scorcher's better at, like, you know, killing the stomach of a Bile Titan or killing a Bile Titan in general. Like, it's like, if all you're doing is like full auto to full auto, the regular Scorcher's better, right? The Purifier is good if you utilize the, you know, the charge, but you know, that takes a lot of time and investment to it, right? I don't know. Some people just hate charge weapons. You know what I mean? So if they just kept it only charge, I think it would have been like still a pretty well-hated weapon. So I think they wanted to give it, you know, something that made it feel better in those situations where you get close. Because, like, dude, imagine you didn't have the ability to, like, tap fire with it. Imagine how silly it would feel versus, like, a hunter that jumps on you and stuff like that. You basically just go back to the way it was to some extent, right? Yeah, exactly what Leon's saying, yeah.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Tip Tam! Thank you for the 4 months. Tier 1, welcome back, buddy. Appreciate you. So, I don't know. I think they actually kind of nailed it. At first, I was like, kind of like, oh, they didn't really have to do that, but I think it makes sense. Like, just, because really imagine the Purifier without it. Like, it would really feel bad. It would feel really bad. Hey, Maple, is it true you take yearly trips to Bulgaria to pleasure? What the fuck, Gucci Goblin? Are you the same guy that does, like, weird messages, or are you a new one? Are you the one that does that? I think you are. No, this is a new account. He's back, chat. He's back. You banned me. Oh, my bad. Okay, let me get you too. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you. That's so nice of them to remind me. Thank you. I always love a helpful chatter. Because I was like, I'm fairly certain I remember this interaction. Dude coming in making weird-ass comments. How could you leak Maple's secret? Shut the fuck up, Adrian. Purifier is so great because, like, a charge shot, your ammo lasts forever, tons of damage. Was that just, like, laggy as hell? I think I don't know. I don't know what happened. I think it was just laggy as fuck. Oh, damn, he was really fast on that. Trying to get a bite to eat there. I feel like I barely have used my turret. Are we good now, sir? Like you're up to shrapnel, I think? Yeah, I think that's what it was. I mean, the guy's got the name that suits probably some pretty high latency. So, and it's probably what it was. Because I heard the shot, saw the explosion, and then 3 seconds later I fell over. That being said, I still prefer the crossbow with the purifier on bugs because the utility. Yep. Utility is extremely useful. Extremely useful. People takes yearly trips to meet Jasmine. Oh, fuck this shit again, dude. I can't believe Teo did this to me. Actually, I can believe it. It's Teo. Never mind. You ass. Leave me alone. Wait, is there another one? They came out of the ground a second time? Bro, fuck off. Have they said when warbonds come out now? Warbonds are every 6 weeks, or give or take 1 week. It's been that way for the last 5 warbonds, I think. So the 1st of May would be the release date of the next one, most likely. Hey chat, that guy is a master baiter. Do you think he's in Harvard? Purifier is like, charge shot is like 500 damage. I don't remember the damage values, I'll be honest. I remember when it first came out that I knew it, but I don't know what the damage is. It's very high though. It's a very high amount of damage per charge shot. April 29th is a Tuesday. May 1st is a Thursday. We've only ever gotten warbonds on a Thursday outside of the Illuminate drop. That was on a Friday. So May 1st would most likely be the warbond, and then the Tuesday is always the patch to add the warbond prior. So the April 29th is what you see a lot of people talk about as the patch day, and that's because they're saying that because Tuesday's very typically the big patch day. And we typically get a big patch prior to the warbond, so. Fascinator confirmed no patch on 29th. They said for the next 2 weeks. Or the next week. But I think they also meant this week, right? Did they actually specifically say the 29th? I saw what you were saying, Craig Hawk, but I was like, they never said the 29th. Did they? They said no patch on the 29th. I'll be honest, I'm kind of happy to hear that. Okay, 1 second. Let me just like be happy for a moment before you guys get all sad. I'm extremely happy to hear that because V Rising has their update on the 28th. So that means I can stream the update for V Rising and do a wipe for it. Ah! I'm so happy. Ah! Thank God! Anyways, so yeah, it'll probably be the 7th week then. It'll probably be the next week after that. It would probably be the 6th and the 9th, or the 8th. Cool. Alright, I'm fine with that. Is there anything happening on the first week of May? Any games? There's like a beta for like, when's the beta for Marathon? I feel like it's like, I guess it's like the 23rd or something like that. It's like really soon. And it's like to the end of May, so it's fine. I think there's another beta. I can't remember. Anyways. Alright, that makes sense. I didn't see the Baskinator no patch on the 29th. Fair enough. I like that they're you know what? Side note. I like that they're setting expectations. And instead of letting the community fucking spiral, you know, and just expect things on certain days, they're actually like telling us no patch this day. And we're like 2 weeks out. I appreciate that a lot. As a content creator, it's annoying as hell seeing people like just like get their hopes up too high, you know what I mean? I like that. I like that a lot. Might be a fake out. They've never done a fake out. They've never done a fake out like that, and I doubt they would. That would be really shitty of them. Yeah, one of them asked about 29th small text. I missed that. My bad, Crying. Okay. I missed that. That's why. Okay. I saw the screenshots, but I was like, I don't remember her mentioning the 29th. But Labor Day is a socialist holiday. Yeah, do they release it on the socialist holiday just to fuck with them? No, I doubt that. It's fair though. They've done 7 weeks before. They did 7 weeks for the anniversary update, so it's fine. And also, them just getting another week to work on a warbond just means that it'll be that much more polished, right? So it's okay. I'm all right with it. Put the pitchforks down. We're good. And I'm biased as hell because I'm super excited for this update. We're going to be doing a wipe. I will be streaming it. Fun game. If you guys have never seen V Rising, it's like a top-down Rust-like experience. But like, kind of... If you've played PoE or any ARPG, like top-down with WASD, it performs very much like that. Very fun game. You can play PvE or PvP. I play a PvP. We're gonna do a PvP wipe first with some friends, and then I'll probably do off-stream PvE. Maybe I'll stream it in Discord or something like that. But great game. Highly recommend if you get it on sale. Even if you don't give a shit about PvP, it's very fun in PvE. Boss fights everywhere. So many boss fights. It's great. Lots of weapons, skills. You can modify those skills. Armor, different sets. The boss fights are great though. Very challenging. Different difficulty modes if you don't want to take it super hard. Core. What's the rating on it? 89%? It should be a little higher. But yeah, it's great. Highly recommend. It's got the description to me. Top-down Terraria, but with vampires. Oh, sure, yeah. That's a good comparison. It's kind of like Terraria where there's tons of boss fights. You have base building, resource collection. You make a build. There's like augmenting your build. There's like traders, and there's like, you know, you'll have servants and stuff like that. And there's like blood types and armor sets, and it's good. I recommend the game. If you're into that kind of thing, and you don't, like I said, you don't have to play the PvP. The PvP is extremely fun, and it's like pretty well designed. It's very fun. But like I'd say for like a first playthrough, take a PvE and then see what afterwards. We might actually set up a server if you guys are interested. We could have a community server if you guys want. Have it up for like a month or two. Let me know. Let me know if you guys are interested. Yeah, that's on the 28th. That's like 10 days from now. I was worried that the patch would come out on the 29th. I was pretty sure that May 1st would, you know, be the warbond, and then, but like you guys are telling me it's a Labor Day, so like I didn't even know that. So thank you for letting me know. Because I didn't know what a day of work is. I know what Labor Day is, but I don't know what a day of work is. That makes sense, so that they would delay it a week. Fair enough. Fair enough. Thank you for letting me know. Now let's do the other guard dog. Actually, I feel like there's so much high ground, I'd rather have the hover pack. The little buggos. Actually, it's been a while. I want to do that. And 500 kg for the big boys. I'm pretty sure I typed it, but I think I didn't send it. Didn't send what? Oh, that's Labor Day? Yeah, my bad. I'm not European, so I didn't know. Nobody's mentioned it before, so I didn't know. Our Labor Day is in, like, September. So. Are you a full-time streamer? I am. I am a full-time streamer. That's why any amount of support is greatly appreciated. Just you being here means a lot to me. So thank you. What do I want to run with this? Halt? I don't know. I've been enjoying running Halt lately. It's been a good time. And then we'll keep thermites. Do we have that on, or do we go stims? Probably stims. Be better. Got a question. How good is bringing rail cannon for the big boys? If you're on the lower difficulties, it's like quite successful. It's just as you go to the higher difficulties, the cooldown on rail cannon feels too long, and there's too many enemies. But I mean, it's not. Oh shit! All right, we gotta focus up. We gotta focus up. Focus up, team. Focus up. Oh my god, I almost died to a random warrior. Oh shit. Let's just get away from the mega nest. I think this team is cooked for trying to do a mega nest. We run. We run, we run, we run. Alright, how much of the map have they done? They've actually done a lot of the map. Alright, I think we're just gonna like run away, and then we're gonna do the main objective, and then we'll come back for the mega nest. Sound good? Alright, yeah. I agree, Shark. I agree. Sucks that I'm by this objective, though. There'll be a bunch of enemies that attack me, most likely. Gonna keeping the stim safe. Yeah, she's holding on to him. Just make sure I don't lose him. Yeah, for sure, Shark. I don't know why I didn't call my weapons yet. guy's so silent. Alright, it's a little dark. Just don't shoot. Some cute advice, honestly. Ba-ba-da-ba. Oh, dark. Oh, come on, teammate. You were the chosen one. You were supposed to help me kill the bugs, not be killed by the bugs. Oh god, no, Hunter, please don't. Don't do it. Ragdoll. That's unfortunate. Bad ragdoll. Bad ragdoll. This is my first fail in like a month, man. Feels bad, man. I shouldn't use the arc thrower. I should just swap to the shotgun. Just kill them immediately. Sag. That ragdoll fucked me so hard. It took so long. Rare L. Sag. Game was rigged from the start. It was, yeah. Mabel's officially too old. That's a fucked up comment. Just got an alert from my security camera that it detected a pet that was parkour cat playing the flower bed jumping from the rocks. What did I just read? He's now a rank 2 helldiver. DD Mankiller is rank 1, and he will always be rank 1 in my heart. Will you game as an old man? Like when you're 60 plus? I don't see why I wouldn't. I mean, it's my occupation, right? And it's like a beloved pastime for me. I would find it very weird if I all of a sudden stopped. You know? Like, why would I? I'm trying to think of like why, like an actual, like legit question. Like, why would I? Maybe my hands get fucked up, but like I have really good ergonomics. Like, and I take care of my arms and my hands. Like, I'm not an idiot. So, I don't think that would be the case. Maybe kids in my life get in the way, but I don't know. I don't foresee myself stopping streaming. I'll just be an old man streaming. Like, gaming is just like, it's been a part of my life, and I don't see it being not a part of my life. And like, when I have kids, I expect to still be doing this job. My hours might change slightly, or how frequently I stream might change, but I expect it to still be happening. Do you do finger stretches? Yeah. I take care of my hands. I pay attention to aches, pains, and, you know. I make sure, like, the ergonomics of my setup are, like, very good. No pinch points or anything like... What the... Is he alive? I think this is a bug. He bing... shot his butt off. I think he's being chilling. It's indeed a bug, yep. He being chilling. I'll save that for a thing. I got spears. Got pretty good loadout for spears, I guess. Most definitely a bug. Yeah, I think the most important thing for like a gamer is don't have pinch points. If you think about like your veins and your arteries like hoses, you don't want to have like too much pressure on one particular point, right? So you want to avoid that as much as possible. Also, like excessive button pressing, right? Something I learned earlier in life is like you don't need to spam the mouse button. You know what I mean? Very rarely do you actually have to do that in a game. Most games you can either just hold down the fucking button or, you know, learn the timing so you don't have to spam it. So my work has pinch points everywhere. Really? Oh no. Careful. Stretching is also like a big one. I find even your clothing, like I'll often like roll up my sleeves a little bit. Like, cause like even clothing can create a pinch point while you're like sitting there, right? So like, you know, making sure like your forearm is like fully like bare. So there's no like pinch point is like really important. Like ARPGs are like a really big one for like people spamming too much, and it will lead to people like developing problems in their hands and stuff. Gotta be careful. But as someone who games on average like 70 hours a week, you know, it's fine. Oh, was that guy not dead? I thought he was gonna die, man. How have we not gotten any like bug breaches? I'm like waiting to use my wall on a breach. We just haven't gotten one. Carpet tile sucks. Gotta be careful. Yeah, gotta be careful. But it's easily preventable. Gotta be careful. We need the maple finger stretch routine. It's mostly just like, you know, you'll see, I don't really do it on camera, but I do this like in between games, right? Just like kind of like forcing your fingers to do like, rather than just like the constant movement, you know, you force them to stretch out, right? And then like another big one is like obviously, you know, stretching the forearm. Really rather important. So like pulling your fingers towards you while stretching out. You do the same on the other side too. And then like a rotation of the wrist. Because it's not just fingers, right? It's wrist a lot of the time. Remember when the breaker was good? Like the normal breaker? Yeah, I mean, I do remember when that was top dog. What a time to be alive. I was very resistant to using it. If anyone was there when I first started playing the game. All my friends were using it, and I was like resistant. And I was like, nah, dude, I'm gonna use someone else. I was Team Pro Incendiary Breaker, and this was before we knew that the fire damage was only for the host. I often hosted games, and people didn't understand why I liked the Incendiary Breaker so much. They're like, what are you talking about? The Incendiary Breaker sucks, bro. And I'm like, dude, it's great. I don't know what the hell you guys are doing. We didn't know at that time that it was a host issue. If you were a host... we got a bunker over here. Nothing really that good in it, though. What up, zombie? I forgot about the host fire bug. Yeah. And, like, I was a big proponent, because the first warbond that I progressed through was actually the, it was actually the Veteran Steel warbond. And the Incendiary Breaker was actually insanely good, even back then. but you had to be host. You had to know that, but you know I did. I missed. What did he say? Host issue? This game has a bunch of host issues in it, where if you're the host, you will sometimes get benefits and you will sometimes get debuffs if you are the host. They're not super common. I don't think this team is coming over. That's fun. It's not like super common, but like some benefits or nerfs would be in the current game. Would be enemies will more consistently spawn around you if you're the host, whereas if you are not the host of the lobby, you will often find more dead pockets of the game. So like you can often like run around almost like more or less like free of enemy contact if you are not the host. Whereas if you are the host, they're much more likely to spawn around you. Another one would be chargers are way better at tracking you as a player if you are the host. You'll often find dodging chargers to be significantly easier if you're not the host. This game is a peer-to-peer, right? It is. It is peer-to-peer. Surprised no one's destroyed this. Guess I'll shoot my grenade launchers on it. Arrowhead need to give us more content. We can grind on faster. They're working as hard as they can, brother. What I'd recommend is finding a second game to play in the meantime. The game adds a lot of content for free that you can grind. Be patient. It's coming. You spotlight, dude. I wish I did. It's fucking dark. I hell dive 8 hours a day. You shouldn't. As someone who does that, I don't recommend it. I do it because it actually is my job. But I recommend taking a break from the game. If you feel like you've exhausted all the content, take a break. It's okay. Been watching the RuneScape survival game. What do you think of it, Ramses? But I'm a helldiver. And that's great that you have loyalty to the game, but I don't want to see you burn out. My friend. You burning out and starting to hate the game would be a worse result than you just taking a break. Margo with the tier 3 7 months. Thank you for helping us with that partner push. Trying to maintain the partner levels. Thank you. Thank you, dude. Do you think peer-to-peer could be the cause of those issues? Oh, absolutely. Yeah. But like you just couldn't run this game on dedicated servers. It would be way too expensive. There's a reason why PvE games like this are done on peer-to-peer. It's like two main reasons. Like one, when you do peer-to-peer, you can allow players that are like very distant from one another to like play with each other. And the second part is like it's just way cheaper. Like what? Now I wish I had the fucking hover pack. Well, alright. Unfortunate. I was kind of hoping for like a single player story, but it's survival. Story's meh. It might improve. I mean, it's early access, right? What's the RuneScape survival game called? It's Dragonflight? Dragon something? It's on Steam. You can find it. I don't know if it's on any other platforms at the moment, but I know it's on Steam. Dragon Wilds, thank you. I'm thinking of the WoW expansion, Dragonflight. I think a story or more of a story was something that they are looking into, though. Like when I was looking at the roadmap, I thought they were adding more to it, but maybe I'm wrong. Doesn't look like it has enough RuneScape feel to me. I think that's just early game kind of stuff, dude. Because it definitely, I agree, it definitely needs more, but like this is a very narrow slice of the game from what I've seen. But also, they're still developing it, so give them feedback. I'm sure they'll appreciate it. I've seen Dragon Walls described as Valheim core with RuneScape sprinkles. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's a survival game. Base building. The difference between, like, Valheim and Dragon Walls will be more or less, like, the magic system. And the spells that you're gonna unlock. So very, very RuneScape heavy like that. And hopefully it will also run better than Valheim when you're playing with other players. From what I've seen, it doesn't seem to have nearly as much of the shit netcode that Valheim has. They have all these mechanics to pull from. It just seems like some copy and paste. Really? I don't know. I didn't get that impression. But once again, Ramsey, I think you're being extremely harsh on a game that's in, like, super early access. Oh, fuck. Unlucky time. Oh, he doesn't give a fuck. You ever got Valheim too dark? Just like this Valheim? Or biome? Well, it's only dark at night. You can sleep through the night. You just got big shoes to fill? Of course. You'll have super high expectations because it's RuneScape. But it's also a very different type of game. It's not RuneScape single player, right? It's a survival game. Co-op experience. I like the concept of doing runes to do magic. I'm happy that the ratios are good on the magic. I was worried that, like, rune crafting would be extremely annoying like it is in RuneScape. But it's actually, like, really fair how many runes you get from your essence. So I appreciate that. I do. Yeah, every time I play RuneScape, my biggest complaint is always how poor the networking is and how much lag it is when you're, like, trying to play with more than, like, a couple people. Even as two players, me and Annie would run into, like, really bad teleporting and stuff like that. It's, yeah. I remember those days fondly, Ramses. We'll see how Deep North is. Deep North is good. Should be coming out later this year. Why can't our dogs give us light? That'd be kind of cool if they actually had like a little flashlight attached to them. I'd love that. Why is it so dark? It's nighttime, dude. I can turn out the brightness. Seems like you guys are bothered by it. Be washed out at daytime, but it is what it is. It's just dark, bro. That's why all guns. I mean, that's why there are guns with flashlights. I mean, there just needs to be. The amount of guns that have flashlights are quite small, actually. Unfortunately. I need more guns with flashlights. I want all guns to have flashlights. My teammate just die? He did. Thought he had those guys. Please don't get me. Ah! Bum 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 ba dum. Bum 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 ba dum ba dum. Imagine that instead of destroying supercolony, we had no choice but to liberate it. How long would that take? Well, we tried to liberate Meridia when it originally was a super colony. That didn't work out too well. That was a bit of an uphill battle. Where's that resupply? It's over there. Yeah, hopefully Tim Tam. Fortunately, like, network optimization is usually like something that is like rather hard. You kind of end up having to like reinvent it. So we shall see. Back to our Janice's stuff and then make them bigger. She grows in size, just like your tummy when she eats. Just wait until it's an AI networks, maybe then we'll get funding. You talk about like for video games actually using like true AI. I'm actually really excited for that day. For like scripting and stuff like that. So many explosions. Love it. I was making a joke, but I get what you mean. It would have to be a 1 terabyte game that runs the AI locally in real time. It doesn't have to be 1 terabyte. Oh, because it doesn't need to have that much information. Like we're talking about like a boss battle, right? And the AI would just have to make decision making through that. And would probably leverage the tensor cores and stuff like that. I mean, an all-encompassing AI? Sure. I'm sure it would have to be massive. But adding it for like boss battles and stuff like that. Models are huge. Yeah, but the models that you're talking about are like chat models and, you know, they have to be all-knowing, like Gronk and stuff like that, right? Like, it's all different when it's a more... It's a smaller AI, right? It's... When we're talking about like a boss battle and they just needs to decide what abilities they should use at what times. Thank you, Windows Update, for being annoying. I was thinking NPCs like Skyrim. I mean, there already is one that uses AI. There's like a mod for it, isn't there? In Skyrim? It has like AI voice dialogue. It's not like amazing, but it's like cool proof of concept. Isn't there? I swear I saw like a AI. It's not real time. It's an API. Yeah, no, I know. I suspect that a lot of these games that use AI will probably be using an API for that purpose, which is fair. I mean, the world is very interconnected at this point. But does it have to be local? Not really. But I think it could be for like boss battles. It's so bright. It's too bright now. Take it down a little bit. Didn't really get to use the wall, so we'll use it more. Nice. Bring the mech. Have a good one, Sniper. Much love. Thanks for dropping by, dude. Okay. This OI or IO for the Helldiver? Salute. What's up? I mean, isn't it just like 07? I'm confused. What's up? AI in NPCs, if implemented correctly, could be incredible. Having like a proper conversation with an NPC would be very, very, very cool. It could lead to some, like, imagine Baldur's Gate 4 uses AI to help the characters be fleshed out more, right? Like, you would still have writers that would, you know, help mold the character and so on and so forth. But the AI would, you know, choose when or when not to implement certain lines of dialogue and something along those lines, right? So you could go from like a casual conversation to something more, you know, intentionally written, right? And back and forth. That'd be really cool. And that's why like I kind of push back against the people who say like AI is going to ruin like game stories and stuff like that. Because I think there's a way you can find a middle ground where you do both, right? Okay, so it's not 07. No, it's like 07. What up, Banger Ranger? Oh. Sally isn't quite there with what we have at the moment. Yeah, it'll take time. Imagine Animal Crossing, but other NPCs in your town are like living their lives, doing tasks, upgrading their homes. Yeah, I mean, I just think of Skyrim and, you know, the cities that they have and NPCs going about their day, and then you can like stop them in the street and talk to them if you wanted to, and then, you know, maybe they would have something to say about like the latest quest you did that affected the village. Like, just, it would be truly immersion. Because like, could a writer or designer do those kind of things? For sure. But it would be so much work. Both to voice act all of it and to write all of it. So it's like an impossible task to design a game like that, right? Because it's just so much extra work. Why are the HD2 streamers who play at this time so chill? I don't know. Paid commenter? I don't know. Nah, I'm just kidding. I don't know, we're just chatting. Because we're not Redditors. Zing. Would the game using AI be a lot cheaper to purchase then? No, I would assume not. Because you would still have to have a lot of people that design the content for the AI to use, right? Because at least some of the content would probably be, like, actually written by a person to formulate the story and to, like, you know, stuff like that, right? Like, if it was a true AI-driven game, like the entire game top to bottom was driven by AI, yeah, you could probably make an argument like this is just AI slop. Why am I paying so much money for it? But people think GTA 6 is going to have like insane AI. Yeah, I don't think so. It'll probably use a very traditional scripting. But maybe GTA 7. It just makes up stuff that is like features of how it works. Well, you give it like backup, right? You give it a backup to like lines and stuff like that, right? Like to some extent, there'd probably be some amount of scripting in the background of the AI. It would not be like a Gronk or a Siri or whatnot, right? It wouldn't be that kind of AI. It would be more of like it's allowed to pick and choose from a number of like stuff, and then it would be a more like clamped down version of like the AI that we see, right? It doesn't have unlimited resources. It only has certain information that the character should have, so it shouldn't make up anything. Right? You kind of like write the AI like a person. Why is this guy shooting at me? Oh, it's Thorax. You write it like a person, like you write their story as a character in that game so that that character should only have certain limited amounts of information. And then you update that set of information it has based on like what's completed in the world around you. So it would have more unlocked to talk about, you know? What a back grip. Sadly, even to do that, the math is what makes it be random. It's a feature of it. Okay. Did an all laser build and it was fun. Feline's name? It's Luna. Luna. But also, AI being an absolute idiot would also be kind of canon, because humans are flawed. So a bug in the AI just saying random shit. Oh my god, this AI is having a stroke, or this AI is having a mental breakdown. No one chats on YouTube streams. I don't know, I think people are just chilling probably on YouTube. I've been a longer time streamer on Twitch, so there's more of a base there, but I'm relatively quite new streaming on YouTube. Prototypes right there. And there's April. There's a paper that released in March that finally proved, obviously, is that way, but still, LLMs are in fact just experts at guessing. They're fantastic at guessing. Just like humans are. We're also pretty good at guessing. It'll get better over time. It'll take time. Crazy. Crazy. Also, I chose the right shit this semester to do. Error for second on Friday every week. Wait, I only got to go to uni for 2 hours on Friday every week. That's crazy. I'm a genius at organizing. You genius. Eureka. Bum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Genius right to skip everything that doesn't have mandatory attendance. Hell yeah. That's my accurate. Why can't I reload? I didn't pick up the backpack, that's why. What up, Wheels? How you doing? Maple AI is extremely intelligent. It lacks the wisdom. What the hell? I'm just very good at guessing, alright? You guys doubt my guessing skills, and it's atrocious. God damn it. God, stop it! Stop flying that direction. Thank you. I wanted it to fly right, it kept flying left. Stupid wasp. It's trolling me, dude. Crazy. Also, chat. I need to get a clip together. Or can someone send me a clip of an impaler, like you killing the impaler and then the arm attacking you afterwards? Because they're asking me questions like, are you sure there isn't another impaler around and stuff like that? Really, Evil Eye? Oh, yikes. What's wrong with it? I've never experienced the Impaler attacking after it's dead. It happens every match. So basically you kill it, and then if the tentacles are already out, they will not recede immediately, because typically enemies will like continue their animation. It's like when you infect an enemy with gas, if they're already going through the motions of a certain animation queue, they will finish that animation queue before they are affected by gas. So it's why sometimes you'll have enemies that, like, you know, seemingly ignore the fact that they've just been gassed. Same kind of thing. They reached 1,000 keys on the waitlist and had a maximum player count of 85 after 28 hours. What the fuck? Man, and here they could have just given me a fucking key. I would have played. Is it just going off like this? I don't even know what waitlist they're going off of. Is it like their website? Do they have a sign up on their website or something? Email sign up off the website? Ah, yeah. I never signed up for it. That's just content as a content creator. Maybe I got some pull. I have to sneeze. Sorry, Lena. Daily sneeze. See, and this is why I think more developers need to use like the Steam sign up or something like that. And then they should like use the information that Steam provides them, like, hey, how much have you been playing recently? Are you even a real account? Do you play like games and stuff like that? To get into the beta, right? Steam records all that information and provides it with devs, so like they really should be a better beta system. Luna woke up when you sneezed, then went back to sleep immediately. Yeah, she's a good girl. She do via torso diver. Not one person from the official Discord got the key. Not one. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like someone botted their wish list or whatever, their emailing list. And I wouldn't be surprised if they're selling the keys right now. Evil Eye. Because that's the thing is with like with these email signups, you could just bot them. It's hard to bot the Steam signup because you have to have access to a fuckload of like independent like Steam accounts, which is really hard to do. A lot harder. And then you can pick which parameters to like, you know, send out keys as a developer, right? So I don't know. Just use the Steam system. It works really well. Like, I get why people do the signups though, because you can get them to do like a survey. And boy, do developers love surveys. Surveys are like crack to these developers, I swear. I've done so many surveys in the last like 2 months for all these games that are in like alpha or beta. It's insane. So many. And they all have the same fucking questions. Have you played this type of game before? Do you like this kind of game? How important is team play to you? You guys don't want to finish out the rest of the map, or is it already cleared and I just can't see it? Hey, MW. That'll catch you live. Yo. I don't think anyone's ever referred to me as MW. It's cool. Wasp launcher seems kind of good. It is kind of good on this variant. I got kind of lucky. Spewers, it's good against. It's also okay against predators because it does one-tap a stalker. So, like, it has its moments. If you got a very typical, like, charger-heavy version, it won't feel nearly as good. I'll be completely honest with you. Yeah, they didn't even want to do this. What the hell are they doing? Team! So, like, I do think that on the average Illuminant or the average bot mission, it's actually pretty damn good. And I would recommend giving it a try. Can the wasp destroy nests? It can, but you have to be, like, very much in front of it at a certain distance, right? So, like, that'll work, right? That destroys it. But there's a lot of situations where, like, if you're off angle or something like that, it will not work. How does Wasp fare against harvesters? I would take down the shield first and then fire it, and it does all right. It kind of depends on if you can get it to hit the leg or not. If you can get it to hit the leg, it'll do far better. If it lands on, like, their main torso, it'll take you about 1.5 mags, like their eye torso. It's because the explosion damage, it's because harvesters are very explosive resistant, so the impact damage is doing the majority of, like, the lifting in that scenario. Nice. Good night, Borax, sweet prince. Believe it or not, those questions are very important. Can't even imagine capturing the essence of what makes Helldivers what it is using generic survey questions. Yeah, it's gotta be hard. But I mean, I get why they do it, right? They want to see, like, if gamers from, like, other types of genres will enjoy this game, right? So do they market it to them or not? I've heard a good question, like, basically like a video game, like, financier, like, investor. They commonly ask, I think it's like 3 questions essentially. It's like, okay, what is your game doing? Like, what is it? What's the genre and who's your target audience? Okay. After they answer that, it's what does your game do differently or better to take away people from already existing games in that market? Second question. And then the third question is how does your game appeal to people outside of that may, like, how do you pull people from outside that generalized market? Right? So, like, if you're making a typical shooter game, how are you designing it to possibly grab people from outside the typical shooter space? Right? And, like, if you had, like, Helldivers, you would be, like, describing, like, okay, well, you have a system where you have, like, stratagems, and stratagems help you not need to just, you know, do first-person shooter or third-person shooter, right? Stratagems are like spells, essentially. Very powerful, very interesting, right? There's a progression system and, you know, it's typical things. And then also they're doing, like, open world. They're doing procedural generation, which a lot of live service games typically don't do. So there's a lot of replayability, because that's, like, the hardest part about a live service game is, like, replayability. That's why kind of, like, Helldivers is so successful, right? You ever seen the Reddit post about explosive damage not applying properly for overall precision and other strats? Pretty interesting. No? Do you want to give me like some context on it? I don't feel like reading through it, but if you want to give me a TLDR.
Best way to advertise, in my opinion, is adding a shawarma to each physical copy of a game.
Shawarma. Imagine a Magica game redone, same way HG2 is. Instead of having stratagems, you have spells and stuff. I suspect, going forward, we're going to see a lot of Helldiver-like games. I'm surprised we haven't seen any yet, but I think they're probably still, like, in development phases. But, like, I do suspect we will see copycat games at some point. And I'm excited for them, dude. Some people are, like, super negative about, like, copycat games, but, like, ah, dude, I love it. This feels awkward. I feel like I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. Through the fire! Through the flames! Ooh. We lost the backpack. Goodbye. Is he not dead? Or is he dead? Oh, he is dead. Some guy was just court-martialed? Why'd you just kick them too? Go for a melee, please. You didn't make the cut, I guess. Perfect. All right, someone clip that right there. Woo. There's no impaler. The impaler is dead. There's no impaler. There's none. See how the... Oh, that's a perfect example right there. Someone clip that. Clip that entire, like, thing. Perfect. Someone clip it. I'm gonna send that to the devs. This is a predator strain impaler. It's yeah. During the 60-day patch, they forgot to buff the AoE damage of certain strats. They didn't forget. That was intentional. They raised the HP of certain enemies, but from my understanding, they didn't want to raise the overall damage of every single strat in the game immensely to always match it. I think the only one that like actually gets fucked over by this is like 110mm rocket pods. Tanks got buffed on the bot missions, and they went from actually being quite good against tanks to like being quite bad against tanks. Because like, let's say if they buffed the 500 kgs like explosive damage, it would like lead to it just like being like brokenly overpowered against like certain things. Because not all enemies got the inflated HP buff, right? It was only certain ones, and I think it was to compensate for them having lower armor, right? Because they had more armor before, and then they had their HP increased, but their armor decreased. And their armor typically reduces how much damage they end up taking from certain things. So it's like, you know, you're just moving the bars back and forth. Orbital precision definitely like suffers from this change, more so than most, but it's also because it's just a worse version of 500 kg in general. It just needs a buff. Like 380 damage in general needs a buff, but it's still extremely good. It's just needs more. Has there been any patches? No, there probably won't be until the next big one. So I understand where that person's coming from, Jake. I just think they are forgetting that it's a lot more complex than that, right? Because they made all these tanky enemies way easier to kill when they lower their armor. Because you can think about it, like when they had higher armor, when you use certain stratagems against them, you would immediately be running up against the armor rating, decreasing your damage. But now that the armor rating is lower, you're actually doing more upfront damage. So they had to compensate by increasing the HP, right? Or else these enemies would just like fall over, right? Now, over precision does need some love. Eagle Airstrike? Nah, Eagle Airstrike's still like quite good. Ultimatum, still really good. Explosive damage is just low on it. They want you to get like direct damage, like direct hits, which I think is fair. But like there are some weird ones where like tanks are like way more resistant to like 110mm rocket pods, like I said. Like 110mm rocket pods got kind of shafted by that. Because the 110mm rocket pods got more accurate, but they didn't get more damage. So sometimes actually like a lot of the time tanks will like kind of like shrug off the 110mm rocket pod damage. Perfect. All right, someone clip that right there. Woo. There's no impaler. The impaler is dead. Perfect. All right, I'll save that for later. Thank you. Even the standard Eagle Strike? No, the standard Eagle Strike is fine. It does more than enough damage to kill a tank. I've had some instances where like I've had a Titan square in the face and it won't kill it with ultimatum though. Seems like a little janky at times. Well, there's another bug that's happening right now, Jake, where ultimatum shots can be ghost projectiles, right? So they'll just like not blow up or do any damage. But the other one is like sometimes you'll like hit an enemy and then their face will disappear and then they don't die. Right? Which is super silly. Now, if an ultimatum does hit them square in the actual face, like it actually hits them in the face, it will kill them. If it hits them in the shoulder, it's not enough damage because you're attacking like a different HP pool. And the explosive damage isn't actually that high on the ultimatum. It's all upfront impact damage. And it's like it seems like when I talk to the devs, like that's intentional, right? They wanted it to be like lethal to like small enemies with the explosive damage, but not lethal to like big enemies. So you had to be accurate with the ultimatum in order to get that like one shot. I saw Lurk Trindle. So yeah, there's a little bit of weirdness going on in general with the ultimatum. So but like, does orbital precision need some love? Absolutely. Like the 380mm shell I think is doing quite well, but orbital precision is like lagging behind really bad since they buffed the 500 kgs explosive radius so much. Like, it's really hard to justify bringing the over precision. Like, really hard. And if it just just had a shorter cooldown, I probably wouldn't mind it nearly as much. But it has like a relatively large cooldown and like not much effectiveness, you know?
Maplewood and Twitch is okay. Somebody from Twitch has joined.
Yo.
Hello. How's the war doing for you? How is my vehicle still? My car's still alive.
No, why?
My baby's still alive.
Oh, I haven't done yet. Just to do behind the chairs and
What is
Can you
happening?
turn them off?
There are certain streamers who feel like a lot of things need to one-shot enemies.
Hard drive.
And I think that's like a weak and dumb argument.
I have it. Nice, Ravi.
What am I listening to?
Oh, I'm gonna rule. Predator's over.
They're just having a great time, and I love that for them.
Hell yes.
Hell yes.
We're going for you. We're coming for you, Maplewood.
I think he's one of those guys that just needs to like say everything, you know? Yo.
Yo, you called an Uber?
Let me grab the SSD. Dude, what the hell? I'm just being pushed.
Oh,
I
guess we're
can't.
stuck here.
I can't grab it. Do you guys already have it?
I guess we're gonna chill here for a bit, Maplewood.
No, I got you. 1 second. I'll flip you over.
Let's get out of the Uber.
I couldn't get it in time.
Ubertron! That was my best car.
I should have. I didn't want to kill them, but like I should have like put it right next to them. I should have put it closer. I can't interact with SSD though. It might be because I'm a late joiner.
I can see your suit of armor. I can see your armor. Oh my god, you lost all of your body
That was a
parts.
really aggressive.
Razzie, you just killed us all.
No response about the cool thing in the Steve community. Oh, it was cool. Bunch of screenshots
Nice.
to spell out that word. I can't remember what the word is off the top of my head. I saw it.
Based
cool.
on what she's doing. Oh yeah, I kind of like how she does this.
Did someone do that by hand, or did they like use a program to do that?
Let's go jeopardize the mission and save the big planet or something. You know, upload the data of our local left.
That word. Yeah, I don't even remember what word it was.
Good. Let's go.
Oh, he's got the SSD. All right, cool. Is that the real Maplewood? I mean, I would hope so. I feel pretty real. Are you real? Am I dreaming?
Hopefully. We're just not harming the environment, guys. We're just helping the wildlife here to adapt. And it's by committing genocide to the entire Terminate population.
Is that the real
Why?
Maplewood?
We're farmers. Because we actually kept them as fucking cattle.
This guy is RPing so hard.
We have like goddamn Terminate Donalds or make it Terminate.
What the heck?
Terminate leg fried or just
What is this dude yapping about? He's RPing.
Baby Terminate that's gonna die and eat the living hell out of the eggs. Go get them now.
He's a yapper. You meet him.
Oh. You know what? Maybe I'm gonna go insane. I'm gonna kill the Terminates. Oh, I love this gun. I love this gun. So, when did you join the SAF?
I turned 18.
Okay. That rock looks like my dick.
Dude, this guy.
Kind of looks like mine. Wait, Oh my god, guys! There's a middle finger on this rock. A rock-shaped middle finger. Oh my god! I'm not joking.
He's
there's
smoking.
like
He might
a
be.
middle finger.
He might be high.
Bruh, a middle finger melting. Oh my god, or an alien penis. Have you seen this? You're alive? You're alive? Oh, after I broke his fucking legs. Why is he running away? Why are you running away, Alpha Commander? Nah, this guy's weak.
This guy is comedy.
What the hell is this guy running away?
Imagine playing the game like this guy. He must be having such a good time. Sometimes I wish I could like see a game like this guy. You know?
So I'm gonna call you Steve, the three-legged Alpha Commander.
Like imagine how fun playing games would be if you were this guy.
I think we just turned him into a friendly guy. The gun did.
Like he's got to be having so much fun. I wish I could look at games like this. He's so innocent, you know?
I see.
He's just having so much
Can I help
fun.
you, Maple? I'm coming to you.
Thanks, man.
Why is my voice sounding like this? God, I hate it.
Gonna laugh if he says something racist or unhinged shit. Dude, stop. Don't do that to me, prototype.
What the? Yeah. Okay. Stay safe, okay?
Super credits, nice. And he sent me a message.
How the hell are you so
Aw.
far away?
And he's got some very cute pictures of her cat.
I love it.
Missy got a new scarf.
Oh, my weapon!
Dude, this fucking guy, dude. Oh man, I'm so jealous that this guy gets to enjoy video games this much. Life just seems more fun from his perspective. I'm too chill.
Rafi. Ooh, I just saved you in the nick of time, Rafi. Like, this guy was trying to go kill you. Epic.
I swear, this man just sees colors that I don't. You know what I mean? Life is just so much more beautiful to him. Does he know his mic's on? Oh, he does. He does. He knows.
Where the hell's that spore charger?
Dude, where is this spore charger? Right? I agree. Oh, there he is.
Yes, sir.
Ah, this guy's great. We're just chilling here. This is some Interstellar. There's no way you just did that. Did you just go invisible while dead? Where'd you go?
Turn this to mine. Minefield time. Lure the behemoth over here. Okay? I want to do something. Guys, don't kill it actually. Just
Alright,
lure it
alright.
at the
Alright,
yeah,
I'll-
yeah. Come here, you bastard. Follow me.
Someone's smoking all the super samples. He had the munchies, man. Which channel is best to put red dot links? Just gonna share that post in case you wanted to read it later. Oh, Reddit. Oh, just the Helldivers channel. Just the Helldivers channel works. I'll check it out later. Maybe there's something I'm missing in it, and maybe it's a good read.
No.
But I think largely everything they're gonna bring up in that post is gonna be like,
Child.
I believe is
I'm on
more or less
fire
intentional.
now.
There's a couple like edge cases, like, you know, 110s and stuff like that.
Oh shit.
But
No.
in general,
no,
they
no,
made
no.
a bunch of
Main
enemies tankier.
source.
But that goes across the board for like everything. But they're also easier to kill with precision weapon or AT weapons, so it's kind of like a mixed bag. I don't believe they forgot. I believe this
How
was
am I still
intentional.
on fire? And how am I surviving this?
This reports it was faked. Sorry. Do you think the Blue Origin flight was faked? No.
Okay.
It'd probably be more expensive to fake it than actually do it. And it's also too big of a risk to fake it, right? Because all it takes is like one person who worked on the project to blab, and then all of a sudden all your credibility in the market goes to shit, and your entire like thing is like fucked. It's just conspiracy theories. People did the same thing for the moon landing. Do you really think 60,000 people could hold the fucking secret of we didn't actually go to the moon landing, like, or the moon? People get too creative with their conspiracy theories, and they forget that like humans are not infallible, and we are very bad at keeping secrets, especially in large groups.
Beat the living hell of it. Beat the living hell out.
So,
This-
nah. People just need to fucking relax. They watch too much Ancient Aliens.
Got bug juice all over me now.
Too much AI. Yeah, but Annie, like, the thing is that, like, people can, like, weed out AI really easily, right? Like, it's not hard to weed out AI nowadays,
You aren't even holding weapon. Oh, there it is.
right?
Why are we doing rock, paper, scissors, shoot when we're in the middle of a battlefield, man?
And then on top of that, like I said, we're not infallible. Someone's gonna say shit, right?
I broke your legs. How do you feel about that? You're not gonna take my legs, man. Or my arms, or whatever. But Razzie, you still don't shoot your comrades.
Like, AI isn't that good. CGI isn't that good.
Negative.
You'd be able to figure it out.
Wait,
Like,
for what?
we were calling out China
What
for
should I
doing
do?
some rocket, or like a rocket launch in AI, and it actually was AI. People like caught it out really quickly, right?
I'm calling my car.
Or it wasn't AI, but it was CGI, right? They used CGI in order to like do a rocket launch. It's some like Chinese company.
Jesus Christ.
It's fake as fuck, and they called it out. But they actually have evidence that it was AI,
Save the
right?
others. Oh,
Rather
crap,
than
crap.
it just being like, trust me, bro, it's AI. Somebody's contesting you for being a top yapper. The CIA will clean up real good. Yeah, I don't know. Conspiracy theories are just stories that we like to tell each other. A lot of times it's not that deep. It's just like a lot of the conspiracy theories are just rooted in deep, like a deep untrust,
No! He was about to
you know,
get me to
and
see
an
a
unwilling
Minecraft
to look at the
movie.
whole picture,
Hey,
right?
Super. No, it's over. Yes. Maple.
Yo.
It's now. Oh wait. Has a 5%. You two stay alive, okay?
Sounds good.
Get to extraction point.
Wasn't it like an Indian CGI video produced to have like preview simulation of like virals, fake mission, possible race everything? I have no idea.
Oh wait, it's fine.
All I know is there's some kind of fake mission.
Oh my god.
And people called it
He's
out.
the one that gave me that weapon when it was falling off the ground.
But also, it's not like Blue Origin did anything that crazy that they would need to fake it. Right? Like, why do we think it's all fake? Like, what goal would they have faking it? Because they've been doing Blue Origin flights for like over almost 5 years now. But now we're all of a sudden putting into question that it's fake. Like, yeah, they are, Swizzy. I just like, what goal does that serve? Like, I'm genuinely curious. Like, like, are we now claiming that they've been faking it for over 5 years with all those like space launches? Or are these just like Russian bot trolls, right? Or Chinese bot trolls? Or are these people trying to like devalue the market? Right? Like what? Like what? I see there is more evidence to support that like these are just people that are crazy than there's actually something going on.
Maplewood, do you want to become one of us, the Leviathans? The Leviathan of Wrath.
Why do they call you guys the Leviathans? Big hands?
I mean, because we're like very, very, very powerful or something. I don't know. It's just cool.
Gotcha.
Shit.
Gotcha.
My Super Destroyer is named the Leviathan of Wrath, so I'm gonna make my group the Leviathan divers.
True. True. I feel. Yeah.
Yeah. Like we just rain out. We just arose from the ocean
Hmm.
on a sea of stars. And we raid down, destroying everything in our wrath. Democracy.
Very nice. Very nice. I appreciate the offer.
Yeah, that's kind of like that. That is kind of like a good. That's a good phrase I am actually talking about. That could be in a movie or something.
Can you see it's possible to take shelter under its rear? I was wondering if the Impaler could protect you for like Bile Titans. Nah, because if the Bile Titan is like far enough away from you, it'll just like attack itself and hit you, you know? What was the Adrian Chinese game you showed the other day? I don't remember. I don't remember, Annie. I don't remember the game. I don't remember. What was it called? I don't remember. Can you give me more context?
Resurrect me, my brethren.
I saw it immediately. I just didn't answer the question because I was already talking about other stuff. We were still on the topic of Blue Origin. Annie did that thing where she brings up a topic, I want to talk about it, and then she does it left turn, and then she brings up another topic, and then I don't have no idea the context, but then she hopes I know the context. I don't remember the context. I don't know the context. Who's talking so much? We're just a professional yapper. Yappers are us. The Leviathans? Yeah, they're yapping.
Extinguish. No, Harold!
Jesus. They know the streamer? I have no idea. Just someone I randomly met. I'll turn him down. Is it this one? I think it's that guy, right? It's M1?
walking this way?
It is M1.
I told you. Soldier sit.
You showed it, and it spoke Chinese, and I was amazingly Adrian's game. Annie, this isn't looking good.
I'm going to ship. I'm going to ship. I'm going to ship.
I have no idea, Annie. I'm not sure. Annie, I don't know.
Let's go, Maplewood. What the hell? Maplewood!
Hi. Do they hear us talking? No.
You're already in? That's a glitch. Being glitch.
I have push to talk on. Server voice. Am I the only Chinese here? Goddamn. Annie only thinks about you. You're the most important Chinese here. Okay? Adrian? Just, you know. Yeah, I'm just not sure which game Annie's talking about. We did look at a game, I think it was like 2 days ago. It was like it was like an open world Chinese mythological game. Maybe Annie's talking about it, but it was like called like Wild Winds or something along those lines. Ten upcoming epic Chinese games that could be the next Black Myth Wukong. Hashtag sponsored. Hashtag Annie's code.
Hey, we're back.
Hawk Ops. Oh my god. Honor of Kings.
So, Maplewood, welcome to the Leviathan of Wrath.
Project Piercer. Oh, is this one? It was Where Winds Meet. Maybe, Annie? I'm not sure. We reacted to this. I don't know if that Annie ever mentioned that, though.
I had like a Maplewood on Twitch. Follow me.
I don't even think I've seen this one.
Hi guys, you three are now Leviathans.
Fragpunk is from a Chinese developer? I didn't even know that.
Destructor one, so
Ooh, I do want to play Phantom Blade Zero though. We have seen the trailer for it.
We lost Harold, so we're getting a new recruit. So the new recruit will be like a rookie.
All right,
Maplewood.
GG's homies.
So,
Pleasure meeting you guys.
Razzie ate all the pizza, man. Razzie ate all the pizza before you come back online.
All right, we gotta move on. that guy was too much of a yapper. He was nice, but just too much. Oh shit. Copyright protected content. Unable to capture content. Oh, fuck. Is it because I showed that website? Oh, that's not good. Oh, no. Ah, shit. I might actually have to like, when I get into this situation, I might need to actually, like, restart the entire stream PC. This is a really weird one. Why is it doing this? It has copyright protection on it. Okay. Yep. It thinks that there's something copyrighted. I will probably have to restart the computer. So stream will have to go down for a minute or two, and then it'll come right back up. All right, chat? I will be right back. Unfortunate.